The Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Yeson Wike has identified the refusal of residents to pay taxes as his greatest challenge so far. He says Abuja is not oil city. Wike says FCT residents refuse to pay taxes despite infrastructure demands. Okay now. The minister made this disclosure on Wednesday in the nation's capital, Abuja, after an inspection tour of completed and ongoing projects scheduled for inauguration to mark Tinubu's second year in office. He explained that Abuja is not an oil-producing state, therefore it depends on taxes to provide the infrastructures that residents constantly desire but find it difficult to pay tax. Wike, who revealed that he recently signed over 1,500 certificates of occupancy (COOs), also disclosed that the FCT administration under his leadership is working towards increasing ground rent in Abuja. He said, the challenge of people refusing to pay their mortgage is something I will address in the next media chat. People want facilities and infrastructure, but nobody asks where the funds come from. No be borrow na dey borrow am. Abuja is not an oil city. We rely solely on taxes, and these are not new taxes. They have been in place for years. It is unfortunate that many elites own houses overseas. They understand the consequences of not paying their taxes there. But when it comes to their own country, they do not even want to comply simply because nobody wants to obey the law. You, they obey law. No, you, they obey law. And everyone thinks there will be no sanctions. And I have said before, just because it did not happen yesterday does not mean it will not happen today. So now the people now will be saying you won't follow, they do yanga yanga be that. So we must live up to our responsibilities. We must do something to support the government to ensure the infrastructure we need is provided, and each we must each do our part. Yes. Look at past 20-30 years, how much has the ground rent increased? We have not even increased it, but we are working towards that. We will make that change. I can assure you that the president has given us a 2-week window. Let nobody think that blackmail or anything else will stop us. We will do what we are supposed to do. This is about leadership. We will not even give in to blackmail. We will do the right thing. If you have not paid, we will collect. As I traveled, I signed over 1,500 CFOs and assignments. Once we sign this, you receive the CFO, and then you should pay taxes in the government to the government. It is not acceptable to avoid paying, no matter what anyone says. It is not acceptable. So that is our challenge. Pay your taxes and see what we are doing. It is not to say FCT is doing well, yet how are we doing well? We are managing the resources prudently. If you pay your taxes, you will see a difference. That is what we are trying to achieve. This is one of the biggest challenges we are facing, and we will surmount it. Be assured we will. Is it wisdom that this man lacks? How long does he last as a minister of FCT that feels like a god on earth, making a lot of enemy for every decision he makes? Wike talks anyhow. Who told him citizens don't pay taxes in oil-producing states? Developed world rely majorly on taxation, and their government showcase same vibe provision on social basic amenities and infrastructure facility, thus reduce financial malfeasance and or looting of their common patrimony. While on the other hand, the so-called third world countries dwell essentially on cost money of handouts against the backdrops of poor leadership and traits that invariably serve as conduit pipe to siphon public funds. Therefore, Minister Wike is on the right track in this. Devil will give you one thing and take 1,000 from you. That is what they do. That is what they do. Bam. Okay. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.